The final and most challenging tests awaited Akwaugo at the heart of the evil forest. The ancient spirit of the forest, a colossal figure with a voice that echoed through the trees, questioned her sincerity. Once upon a time, in the village of Nkwo, there lived a young girl named Akwaugo. She was the only child of her parents and the apple of their eye, cherished and pampered beyond measure. Her parents, not wanting her to lack, granted her every wish. One day, Akwaugo, feeling the absence of siblings, expressed her desire for a monkey as a companion. Her parents, eager to fulfill her desires, got her the monkey without hesitation. The monkey, a lively and mischievous creature, became Akwaugo's constant companion. However, Akwaugo's heart was not content. She harbored a secret desire for more, and fueled by her insatiable greed, she began to steal. She stole from her parents, market women, and even neighbors. She also used her monkey to carry out this mischievous act. Akwaugo would command her monkey to steal whatever she fancied, believing that no one would suspect her, since she didn't commit the crime herself. Not far from Akwaugo's luxurious home, there lived a poor widow named Uli, struggling to provide for her children. Uli's life changed one day when a benevolent spirit took pity on her. The spirit gifted her a magical pot. This pot had the power to produce food, and so it became a lifeline for Uli and her children, ensuring they never went hungry. Whenever Uli needs food, she would utter some magical words, and immediately the pot will start cooking and will stop once the cooking is done. Uli's heart became a haven of plenty, and her children never went to bed hungry again. Akwaugo, with her keen sense of smell, started noticing the delicious aroma wafting from Uli's home every day. She began to closely monitor Uli's every move until she found out the source of the food. Envious of the woman's newfound fortune, Akwaugo couldn't resist the temptation to possess such a miraculous pot that could conjure food seemingly out of thin air. One fateful day, as Uli and her children headed to the farm, Akwaugo and her monkey seized the opportunity to break into Uli's humble abode, determined to claim the magical pot for herself. Akwaugo discovered to her dismay that she lacked the power to command its magic. Frustration overcame her, and in a fit of rage, she shattered the pot into irreparable pieces. When Uli returned from the farm and discovered the wreckage, she collapsed in despair. With the pot destroyed, the source of her family's sustenance was gone. Overwhelmed by pain and hunger, Uli laid a curse upon the one who had brought this calamity upon her, swearing that the person responsible would know no peace, and their life would be as broken and shattered as the pieces of the magical pot. As the curse took hold, Akwaugo's once charmed life began to unravel gradually. Firstly, her mischievous monkey ran away. Her once doting parents became distant. Misfortune followed her like a shadow, and the prosperity she had taken for granted slipped through her fingers. In her quest for more, she lost everything. As seasons passed, Akwaugo grew into a very beautiful maiden. She was so beautiful, yet no one wanted to be associated with such beauty. Unknown to Akwaugo, her life was overshadowed by an inexplicable curse. Nothing she touched prospered, and misfortune seemed to follow her like a shadow. Despite growing into a remarkably beautiful lady, not even a half-human dared to ask for her hand in marriage. Her mere presence brought calamity, turning every place she stayed into a den of troubles. Even her once affluent family fell from grace, becoming a laughingstock in the village. Akwaugo, perplexed and disheartened, never understood the cause of her relentless misfortune. One fateful day, while she was at the stream fetching water, she encountered an old woman who also came to fetch water with a heavy pot. The woman, frail and struggling, approached Akwaugo and pleaded for assistance. Despite her cursed fate, Akwaugo's heart was kind, and she willingly helped the old woman lift her pot. Grateful for Akwaugo's kindness, the old woman looked into her eyes and saw the burden that weighed down the young girl's soul. Intrigued, she decided to reveal the root of Akwaugo's misfortunes. As the old woman spoke, Akwaugo's eyes filled with tears as the painful truth unfolded. A curse had been placed on you by Uli, the widow whose magic cooking pot you destroyed, intoned the old woman. Uli and her two children eventually died of starvation. Fortunately, one of her child survived and ran to his maternal home in a distant land where he buried his mother, as that was her last wish. Overwhelmed by pain and regret, Akwaugo wept bitterly. The old woman, moved by pity, made a solemn promise to help Akwaugo break free from the shackles of the curse. However, the path to redemption would not be easy. Akwaugo would have to embark on a perilous journey to Unri, a faraway land where Uli was buried. She is to go to the graveside of Uli and beg for forgiveness. Unri is a land surrounded by evil forests. People dared going to Unri for fear of having to pass through the evil forest, a place shrouded in mystery and peril. Legend had it that malevolent spirits and wild animals guarded the forests, testing the courage and purity of those who dared to pass through. On the 3rd, Akwaugo set out on her quest. The journey through the evil forest was fraught with danger, as ancient trees with twisted branches whispered ominous warnings. The air was thick with an otherworldly stillness, and the path ahead was obscured by an eerie mist. As Akwaugo ventured deeper into the forest, she encountered spirits that roamed the shadows. These spirits were the guardians of the forest, and they tested the courage of those who dared to pass. Some took the form of ethereal figures, while others manifested as ghostly animals. Akwaugo could feel their unseen eyes watching her every move. Her first test came in the form of a phantom leopard, its eyes gleaming with supernatural intelligence. Akwaugo, remembering the tales of her ancestors, stood her ground, and spoke to the spirit with respect. She shared her quests for forgiveness and the desire to make amends for her past mistakes. Surprisingly, the phantom leopard nodded in understanding and allowed her to pass. Further along the path, Akwaugo encountered mischievous forest spirits that took the form of playful monkeys. They danced around her, attempting to distract and confuse her. Akwaugo, demonstrating wit and patience, engaged with the spirits in a playful manner. Eventually, the spirits, impressed by her resilience, allowed her to continue unharmed. The final and most challenging tests awaited Akwaugo at the heart of the evil forest. The ancient spirit of the forest, a colossal figure with a voice that echoed through the trees, questioned her sincerity. Akwaugo, her heart heavy with remorse, bared her soul, recounting the tale of her wrongdoing and expressing her genuine remorse. The spirit, moved by Akwaugo's sincerity, granted her passage through the forest. With a solemn warning and a final test of her commitment, the spirit opened a hidden path that led directly to the sacred land of Unri. The journey through the mystical forest had not only tested her courage, but had also transformed her into a humbler and wiser person. Now, standing at the graveside of Uli, Akwaugo wept as she sang a heartbreaking song to seek forgiveness from the spirit of Uli. Uli nemo paramo, Uli nemo biko baramo, emejuwongi biko baramo, emejuwongi biko baramo, echegharịghamo biko baramo, echegharịghamo biko baramo. She sang with deep remorse, and suddenly the atmosphere changed. Thunder struck, lightning clasped, and a heavy downpour came down from the sky. Feeling a deep sense of relief, Akwaugo returned to her land. With the curse lifted, Akwaugo's life transformed. Prosperity returned to her touch, and her family regained its lost glory. The once troubled places she had stayed now flourished with prosperity. Akwaugo's beauty radiated even more, but this time it attracted love and admiration instead of fear. The village of Nkwo marveled at the incredible tale of Akwaugo's journey, a story that became a legend passed down through generations. Moral lesson: the tale of Akwaugo serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of greed and the importance of appreciating the blessings we already have. It teaches us that true happiness comes from contentment and gratitude, and that the pursuit of unbridled desires can lead to the destruction of the very things we hold dear. If you enjoy my story, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you.